Today's video is going to be all about these kinky twists. I'm sharing products, my parting method, and the method that I use to install. The hair that I'll be using is by Braids. This is their Afro Kinky bulk hair in 22 inches, and I use their natural black color. The hair is 100% human. It's natural, very durable, and very soft. It was so easy to work with, and you can also dye it and bleach it to whatever color you desire. The first step in my process was preparing the hair to be installed. So I went ahead and separated the hair into smaller pieces like this. This allowed me to install the hair in a more comfortable way. So having a braiding rack is definitely beneficial. They also went ahead and sent me some additional items. I got a baby hair brush, a comb, and I got another brush to detangle along with these clips. To install my hair today, I'm going to be using some lock and gel. This is my go-to product for any style. Along with this, I'm also going to be using some water, and I have some other clips as well, just some smaller ones to help me with my parting method. You're definitely going to need some scissors, some scrunchies, or some hair ties, whatever you want to call them. And also this tri-fold mirror is going to be your best friend. I got mine at Walmart for about $30. It's definitely going to help you, especially with your parting. Now let's get into the fun stuff. We're gonna start by separating our hair into 6 sections. You wanna make sure you're starting off with freshly washed hair. Make sure your hair is dried. If you wanna blow dry, you can. I didn't just because of the state of my hair, but blow drying can definitely help with the installation process. Now to split the hair into 6 sections, what you wanna do is first split your hair down the middle, and then you want to go from ear to ear towards the back, and then ear to ear towards the top of your head. And this is just going to help with your parting method. Once you have your 6 sections, you want to go ahead and take the 2 in the back and combine them together, because this is going to be where you start creating your rows. So what I like to do is take that back section and split them into 3 subsections going across my head. I'm working with medium-sized parts, so 3 subsections work for me, but if you want to go for smaller parts, you want to divide this section into smaller subsections so that your twists are much smaller. Then right away, I start going in with my product. So using some of that lock and gel, I like to place it towards the top of that section, and I start splitting my hair into the parts. Now for this, I am going to be using the bricklayer method. It's my favorite method to use, especially because it helps the style look fuller. Now, for those of you who are new to the bricklayer method for parting, it's basically where you have your sections, and within the sections, each new part is positioned directly in the middle of the 2 parts below. So that ensures like a staggering pattern for the hair to look a lot more fuller, and that way you have less empty spaces in your style. Before we dive into an in-depth tutorial, I want to talk about this Afro Kinky twist hair. First and foremost, the texture is perfect. The hair mimics a 4C type of texture hair. So if you have 4C hair, I feel like this would work perfect for you. It has a fluffy, very springy feel that adds a lot of volume and realism to your twist, which is why I really enjoyed using it. So you can use this for either twists or locks or even some micro styles that you'd like. The hair is also very soft. It doesn't feel coarse, and it does not irritate my scalp at all. And the fibers of this hair are very strong and flexible, so you don't have to worry about the hair snapping or unraveling while you're twisting or anything like that. Once I'm done with the first 3 rows, I'm gonna go ahead and continue parting my hair to add the multiple rows above. This is why I mentioned dividing your hair into 6 parts, because working with smaller sections is just more beneficial for your process. I'm gonna take the middle sections and I'm going to be dividing them into 6 subsections. And if you notice, while I'm parting, I'm doing kind of like this U method so that it can be rounded off with the shape of my head as well. I do that to one side, and then with the other side, I go ahead and repeat the same process and connect those sections together to create my rows. Once you finish creating those 6 subsections, you're gonna take those as a guide to create the sections towards the front of your head. So as you can see me doing here, I'm using that line to then continue the line towards the front of my head, and then I'm putting them into twists to separate each subsection. For my installation, I'm going to be using the knotless installation method. So I'm going to be taking that part and splitting it into 3 sections. Using my left hand, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the section all the way to the right. And here is where I'm going to add the first piece of my afro kinky hair. Then I'm going to continue braiding and then add in my second piece of afro kinky hair. I'm going to braid down my hair for about an inch or so, basically braiding about 3 or 4 times. And this is where I'm going to change from it being a braid into twisting. I like to bring the hair towards the front of my head so I'm more comfortable with the twisting process. Once I have it towards the front, I just begin twisting. I have a tighter twist right underneath that braid. Then I like to grab some water to add to the afro kinky hair to just kind of help it stretch as I'm twisting. But you want to make sure that you're twisting a bit tight towards that top section first, and then loosen up the twist a little bit. To twist, you just want to wrap the sections around each other and just make sure to keep the tension even so the twist stays very neat. I actually ended up using 3 pieces of hair per twist. The first 2 were for that knotless method that we used towards the top and to twist down. Once I got to a comfortable length, I added a 3rd piece of hair into that twist to extend the length. Now let's get into learning how to add that 3rd piece of hair. You want to take one of the pieces of afro kinky hair and divide it right in half between both pieces of that twist. And then you're going to twist and twirl very tightly so that it won't loosen up, and then continue twisting down towards the rest of the twist. Adding product throughout this process will also be your best friend because the product just helps the hair grip a little bit more towards the afro kinky hair and also to your hair. Once I have that tight grip right in the middle of that section, I start to loosen up the way I'm twisting my hair. That way it can also blend in with my hair as the hair dries. Right now we've been adding water to kind of hold it together, but the hair is eventually going to fluffen up and get bigger. So you want to make sure that the twist kind of looks uniformed. Once you've been able to do all of that successfully, your hair should look something like this towards the end. And y'all, when I finished these twists, I was just so happy with the results. Do you see that bricklayer method? All of the twists just kind of falling in between each other, making it a very full look. I am absolutely obsessed with this style. I really like doing twists in general because it's such a low maintenance and lightweight hairstyle. But this afro kinky hair by Hot Braids really just enhanced the style. Like, I'm feeling so good. It's giving Erykah Badu. It's giving I don't have to do my hair for the next 2 weeks. Thank you very much. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I hope this tutorial was helpful. All of the products will be linked in the description box below. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And of course, I will see you in my next one. Bye.